This is absolutely unreal as the Toronto Blue Jays, what they are pulling off has not only become just unfathomable, this team is firing on all angles. And even in games when their offense isn't completely locked in, they find ways to pull off victories, including ending in show-stopping fashion. We're going to break down this insane game, discuss what this means going forward as the Jays are doing something that we haven't seen in ages. But before we get into it all, folks, if you're part of the percentage who aren't subscribed to the channel, this is the place to be for daily Jays content. Make sure to hit the subscribe button. Thank you guys once again for your continued support. And if you're enjoying the Jays just going insane, we're on the road to 20,000 subscribers, so make sure to the subscribe button. The support has been truly unbelievable. It means the world to me over here. Ladies and gentlemen, I hope this never ends. We're making videos, multiple videos a day here because the Jays are just on fire, absolute fire. And it is absolutely insane. It's truly unbelievable. And folks, let's dive into today's game because it was a crazy one. It was a doozy. And of course, it ended in absolutely insane fashion. But most importantly, in a game where, and even a series in general here, where the offense wasn't as, potent as it was against the Yankees. Not saying it was bad by any means, but it wasn't quite as electrifying as it was against the Yankees. You still managed to, yes, sweep another series against an Angels team that was extremely competitive. Let's go down all the way through. Ernie Clement, an okay game. He went 1 for 4. George Springer went hitless, which seems like the first time in forever he's done that. Vladdy 1 for 4. Bichette 1 for 3, and he got off to a rough start in this game. And of course, Kevin Gausman bailed him out, and then he bailed the team out with a solo shot. He committed a pretty rough error to load the bases with 1 out. Gausman picks him up, and for a defense that's been elite all year in the Jays, to see Bichette make an error and then Gausman back him up the next pitch or the next play and get a double play to get out of the inning, and then Bo the following half inning hit a game-tying solo shot, truly is it was perfect, the perfect form of revenge. So a huge game for Bo Bichette. Alejandro Kirk, Davis Schneider with a huge game-winning RBI single. I mean, it was just an incredible show. And even for Davis Schneider, who struggled the past couple games, but overall, since getting called back up, has been really, really good. Seeing him go 1 for 3 and get an RBI against lefties today, you love to see that. Miles Straw, a very solid game. Joey Loperfido, who got called up, had an RBI single as well. Like, they're getting contributions from up and down the lineup. And in a game where Andres Jimenez, he's out. He's on the IL. You have Jimmy Garcia on the IL. You have Dalton Varsho, all these different players. Alek Manoah, of course. Like, they're getting contributions up and down. Anthony Santander, they're missing so many players, but everyone is stepping up that it really doesn't matter. Today, you get 2 of your 3 RBIs from Davis Schneider and Joey Loperfido, 2 guys who weren't on the team a few weeks ago. You have guys and in games where George Springer manages, to go hitless, unfortunately, and not have his best showing, you still win the game because of other guys like Bo Bichette stepping up and Davis Schneider, of course, Joey Loperfido. It is truly a team effort, and it was all, kind of just came together for Addison Barnes for back-to-back elite defensive plays. And again, it is truly unbelievable. Let's dive into the pitching, though, a little bit as well. Now, Kevin Gausman has been fairly up and down as of late. Again, a couple starts ago, he went 8 innings and then, of course, gives up some runs against the Yankees. Overall, pretty good start, though, against the Yankees. Leave 2 earned runs, 2 or 3. I mean, Gausman's been pretty solid. His ERA is 4.13. He's had some blown-up starts, and you needed length again. Like, they're not off now until the All-Star break. You have 3 games against the White Sox starting tomorrow, and then you have 3 games against the Athletics right after that into the All-Star break. You do not get an off day. You need to just go. Or at least you don't get, many off days. And they haven't been getting many off days at all. I believe there's 1 off day in between there. But regardless of that, you're at a point now where, the Jays are just so, caught up. I believe their off day is July 10th. So you have 1 off day in between. But over the past few games, you haven't had, past few 16 games, a 16-day stretch, you haven't had any off days. And yes, you have 1 off day, in between now and the All-Star break. But you need length, right? And Kevin Gausman, 2 earned runs, 5 2/3 innings. He fought out there, 107 pitches, and he made it so the Jays had to just use Ryan Burr, Brendan Little, and Jeff Hoffman. And Ryan Burr, who just got called up, or I guess activated from the 60-day IL stint, 1 1/3 inning, 1 hit, 3 Ks. Absolutely dominant performance. And if you're watching the channel for a while, I've been talking about Ryan Burr here since even spring training. The Jays love him. His stats last year, his on-site peripheral stats, his advanced analytics are great, right? His, initial numbers, low 4s ERA as a reliever, it is what it is. You look at his advanced stuff, he is absolutely dominant, truly dominant. And he came out today and was really good. And this is somebody that, not a lot of people are talking about because they're all talking about, of course, Jimmy Garcia and guys like that. A guy like Ryan Burr is someone the Jays desperately need. Someone who can take over in the 6th inning like he did today. Someone that can take over in the 7th inning, you know what I mean? And going forward. So very exciting to have him back. Brendan Little struggled a little bit with command, as is usual, but he got it You locked it down, didn't give up a run. Jeff Hoffman closes the game. And the bullpen doesn't give up a single run. And the Jays, of course, win 3-2, but doesn't give up a single run here. And for a team that is in as rough of a shape as their bullpen has been in, the past couple games have been an absolute battle. And shout out to Max Scherzer yesterday for going as long as he could. Kevin Gausman, despite battling, John Schneider throws him back out there for the sixth, gets 2 crucial outs, saves the bullpen even more. Because if your starter leaves in the 4th or 5th inning, it really starts to make things interesting. Of course, we saw Luzaro Estrada yesterday because Scherzer had to leave the game early because of his pitch count. Today, you're hoping for 6 or 7 from Gosse. You get basically 6. You get an extra out from Ryan Burr, which helps save the bullpen. And man, is an exciting time to be a Jays fan. Again, they won 3-2. That marks 8 wins in a row. The second time they swept the homestand of 7+ games in franchise history. Like, we're witnessing Jays history right now. And of course, the Yankees and Rays games are still on the go as in time of recording. I think both of them are in decent. I think the Yankees are going to win. The Rays are currently, as of recording, tied with the Twins. So they're both in pretty good spots to win their games, which is what makes this win so much better. Games where, again, yesterday, the day before, you win games, the other teams lose, you gain ground. But on days where the other teams are eventually going to win, like the Yankees in the middle of a 5 or 6 game skid, you still step up and you win the game. And this is something we've been missing. A team that not only wins when their offense is great, but wins when their offense is fighting a little bit. Obviously, I'm sure the boys are tired a little bit. So many games in a row. They're really fighting here. And guess what? Night game or day game after a night game, you get it done. Shout out to the pitching staff. The bullpen has been absolutely dominant. Like, especially given not the expectations, but the amount of work they've been put through, it is insane. Also, Jeff Hoffman, shout out to him because he is fully back. No runs scored over the past however many things here. And you can see here 7 swings and misses in 1.1 innings for his debut. There was a reason he was the best projected player in the bullpen before Hoffman signed. This is, of course, referring to Ryan Burr, just to kind of go back on it. Ryan Burr went 1 1/3, gave up a hit, but also Jeff Hoffman as well. Like, Jeff Hoffman, inning scoreless. You get Ryan Burr back, who look at some of his, peripheral stuff. The bullpen is absolutely nails. And who else is nails is Addison Barger. What a fantastic game from him, considering the fact, A, he didn't start because we're going up against a tough lefty in Tyler Anderson, who actually has reverse splits, and lefties hit better on Tyler Anderson. That's why Joey Loperfido was in. I know a lot of people were asking, why would you, give Joey Loperfido his debut against a lefty? Lefties hit Tyler Anderson better. They want to give Barger a day off. But he comes in, he strikes out as his pinch hitting appearance in the 9th spot there. But he comes up defensively, makes an unbelievable catch once to get Mike Trout out, and then ends the game on a diving catch. And now they hit the road to take on the White Sox and the Athletics in what has been just an unbelievable stretch of play. It seems like this team can't lose, knock on wood, and you have a very good opportunity here. You have 6 games left before the All-Star break to win at least 4 or 5 and maybe even sweep both. I'm not going to jinx anything, but you have to take care of business and continue to take care of business. But man, oh man, this is absolutely unbelievable. Let me know down below what your thoughts are, folks. It feels like Cloud9 right now. I'm really enjoying doing this. So your guys' support's been unbelievable. Thank you guys for watching. We'll see you later.